Alright, welcome back to the vlog. Today we are doing yard maintenance. Got my brother here, got my in-laws here, got my queen working somewhere as well. We already did some of it, as you can see here, and in this flashback. Deja vu. We found a sidewalk in the grass. So my in-laws were over today and helping me do yard work, and we found this sidewalk with round paving stones. Goes all the way over to my queen. There's my father-in-law right there. There's Hank and Duke and my mother-in-law. Anyways, we're just digging them out now so that they show. It's crazy, this just happened at the Potter's house. It's like I planned it. So yeah, we're gonna try to make this look nicer than just paving stones here. We'll make it look kind of decorative, like a decorative garden here in the front of the house. There's a lot of work to do all over the place, but this is what we decided to do today. Now that we're back in present time, I am going to start doing some more of the cleanup so that we can finally get working on the garage slash studio slash workshop. I got to do this stuff first so that we can have a place to put all the stuff that I've accumulated in there while I fix it up. So let's get to it. We've been getting all the brush and bringing it to the back of the property here along the fence line, putting it here for now. Well, it's probably going to stay here forever. We'll stir it up so it gets to become a part of the environment again. It'll break down and become fertilizer. Fruit trees are going to be planted back here eventually because there's nothing really to do here, and I'll probably put a teepee up on the back of the property here. I'm not quite sure exactly what our permanent plans are, but that's what we're kind of doing. But anyways, this piece is the hardest that we had to drag back here. We got a little ambitious with how much we put into the tarp here, and I mean it's quite a ways to drive from the front of the property to the back, so and it's all bumpy. So I'm only going about 3 kilometers an hour, so it's not so hard. But finally made it to the spot. Down here on this part of the property, I plan on building a little cabin, and I got my brother-in-law cutting down trees and stuff to create this path. That we had all these trees coming across here, you may have seen in a previous vlog. So now we're cutting down some of the dead trees and making a nice path. Tree right here, it's nice and tall, but a little dangerous. That's it's dead, it's rotted out, and well, it might not be dead actually. I see some pussy willows way at the top there, but she's coming down. So the way this was cut, it should have gone right here. But for some reason it was like, nah, gonna hit that tree right there. So now we're gonna pull it off. Sometimes nature doesn't cooperate when you're cutting down trees. Tried to thread the needle, but you know how sometimes you need to like lick the thread a couple times? Well, we forgot to lick the thread. Okay, so we got it hooked up, got Dakota driving, got Jewel up here making sure everything's kosher. I'm going to be down here making sure everything's kosher and watching the tree fall. Hopefully it all goes to plan. I mean, there's no terrible danger as long as we're careful, so let's see how it goes. He's just getting into position there. Basically we're going to, you can see how the tree stuck on there. So we're going to pull it out. We got a chain around here, then we have our give, and then we have a chain again on the hitch. And I think we should be able to get it out like that. All right, when you're ready. Might be stuck a little bit. Okay, when I said that we were stuck, probably, yeah, we're stuck. Ruts, all 4 tires digging in. It's still spring here, so everything's still really wet. So we are stuck. We tried to get ourselves out of here, but Joel's gonna go get his truck, and then we're going to pull me out. And then we're gonna try to pull that tree. It's still there. Still there. Right there. I did move, but if you had a little more momentum. Oh! What? We can get the tree still. How? We're gonna get it. We're gonna get the tree. We have to get the tree. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go a little more so we can go straight. And before, when Dakota was driving, he kind of went a little slow, right? Because he didn't want to, he was kind of nervous, right? So if we just, and then it'll knock off that stump. Just keep the slope. A little bit, yeah, a little bit. But we have a lot of, what'd you call that? It's more straight. It's more straight, dude. We just have to move this.
I don't think so.
It'll work. It'll work.
This is a debacle.
It'll work. Oh, you're right back in that hole. Yeah, back. How far are you trying to go back? Oh, that's good. Yeah, okay. Okay, round 2. Okay, when you're ready, give her hell. Yes. Well, it didn't quite fall over. We'll try another tug. Okay, upon further inspection here, we're gonna leave it as it is because it's safe, well, safer than being on this stump where it was like on by like just a hair. So now we're just gonna leave it where it lays, and it'll rot into the ground and fall here. It's better than being on here and then falling who knows where. Here it's just gonna fall straight down to the ground. It's too bad that we couldn't just get it right where we intended it to fall, but that's the way she goes sometimes. Now that we're done with that, we're just cleaning up this. Well, everyone else here has been doing it the whole time, but look, we got a fire pit. It's actually quite large, so that's good. Nice. I think it will look nice. Okay, so we have this bush, we'll call it, all sort of cleaned out. Looks a lot better, I think, anyways. We started doing this the other day by just cleaning out some of the garbage and stuff in here. There's Christmas lights and stuff.
In the tree grew around it. I wonder I can't pull it out. You see it?
Yeah.
Ugh.
That happened to the barbed wire fence along the north end. Well, this tree is going to come out anyway, so that's not a big deal. Oh, right where it was twinning. Alright. I think it looks good now. Got a lot of burning material right there, so once we get a fire permit for this area, we'll get on that, which should be no problem. Kind of sucks that you actually have to get a permit, but you know, I have neighbors and stuff, so gotta follow the rules. Actually, my neighbors are out doing yard work in their yard. So we're basically done up to the culvert point. We got that little stack right there, and then that's it. And then culvert over, we still gotta do. Cut down a whole bunch of those little saplings, whole bunch there, transplant a bunch of spruce trees, and whatever else comes up. And the culvert, I gotta finish as well. In these trees down there, there's where we were cutting down the tree if you go far enough. And we're gonna turn that into a little rec area for ourselves. Probably build a cabin or something down there. Should be pretty cool. Getting pulled out was there. Getting stuck was here. It's quite deep. So at some point we're going to do a cabin building sort of project down here in this somewhat of a clearing. It's nice and flat down here. Get rid of these trees here, and then we'll have a trail that goes back up there. So the bush that we were clearing out earlier in the driveway and the culvert is right over there somewhere beyond the trees, obviously. So this is a project that I've been thinking of before I even had this house. When I came and looked at it, I was like, man, I'm gonna put a cabin down here one day. So in the future, that'll be something. So look forward to that, or don't, it's up to you. But check it out, we got a picnic table over there. If I sit on it, I fear it'll turn to soil, but it's still pretty cool. But now it's supper time. So if you look closely, and I know you have to look closely, you can tell that my driveway has grass on it. So I'm taking my secret weapon here, Roundup, and I'm spraying all the grass dead in this area so that I can, you know, have a driveway. And there's trees growing up in here. We already cut those down a long time ago. Trees growing, all sorts of things. So I'm trying to get this ready so that I can start working in there. Right? It's a nice, well, it's almost nice. It's a nice start to a nice shop. So I would really like to be able to get in there ASAP. So if I can get all this done, I can move all that junk that's in there out here, fix the inside, move the junk back in. I need to build a lean-to on the other side. So I'm gonna have a Bobcat come out, move all the dirt back there, all sorts of things. So still lots to do, but I mean, I can start with this for now. Yeah. There's lots of work. Lots of work. Alright, it's the next day. I'm just starting to work on some paintings. So I got this one and that one. Just poured some white paint all over them. Getting the backgrounds done. While that's drying, I gotta go run some errands. I have to go get some more gravel. However, I already have the whole driveway rectified here to a certain extent. So that gravel, it's washed gravel. I don't need that. It was supposed to fill this in, but it's already filled in. I'm gonna give it to my mom's. She needs washed gravel. The rest of what I need is unwashed gravel to finish the driveway, which will be done in the fall. It's all good and easy to drive on now compared to what it was. My mom, though, has a muddy driveway, so I'm gonna give her the rest of what I ordered because I don't need it and I already ordered it and paid for it, so it may as well go somewhere. I'm gonna go get that now. While I'm there, I'm probably gonna see what they have that I can fill the holes in on the two ends once I finish digging those out to whatever I think is going to work when springtime comes here again. So I have to work on those two things, so I'm gonna see that. So you can see that we already filled it with some rocks that we found a couple days ago around while we were doing yard work. Found these rocks here in the flower bed. Well, I didn't really find them, I just noticed them. I'm gonna go put those where the culvert is. Finally finished burying it. And I just need to put big rocks where it's gonna drain. So that's gonna become another chore. And the dirt that we have left over from digging the trench is actually gonna go in the hole that's causing the water issues in my basement. So if you've been watching my vlogs, then you may be familiar with this hole. So the water basically goes down that hole, goes underneath my wooden foundation, underneath the footing, and then comes back up and then into the basement. So we're gonna fill that hole with the dirt that we got from the trench, and then we're gonna grade away from the house so all the water runs away. And we'll see if that works. It may not work. It's all clay around here, so we have to be mindful of that. It holds a lot of water, but the water seems to stay in one spot. So I'm not exactly sure how different soils and stuff work. I haven't really learned about any of that sort of stuff. We just got some advice from a couple structural engineers who say that the house is good, safe, gonna stand strong, and some from like 3 home inspectors that are giving us advice on the remedy for the fix. If this doesn't work, then we're gonna dig down and we're gonna get weeping tile and stuff in there. But that'll be next year. We'll see how it works. Right now I'm just gonna grab a rake and a shovel and then head over to the gravel place and then to my mom's. So I'm probably gonna get some medium river rock, but I may be able to find some for free as well. So the medium river rock obviously goes on either side of the trench that I made, so either side of the culvert. I don't know, we'll see. I'm not sure how much it costs here. I just came in, but I just came into the yard, but I'll look into that. But I may be able to get some for free because I know where some are in farmers' fields, and farmers always pile their rocks in one random place. So I'll ask a farmer if I can get some of their rocks. So I get to my mom's house here, right? And check out who's here. Dakota. I had no idea that we were going to be working together today. But we are, so that's kind of nuts. I had no idea. He didn't tell me when he was at my house working, helping me yesterday. So, I guess I'm going to do a little more work than I thought I was going to do. Because my brother's here. We're just digging out some of this stuff. You see where he moved some of the rocks there. But underneath all that, it's kind of hard to see on camera. When it rains, it is lots of mud. So, we're going to remedy that. So we spread some of the gravel, well, all the gravel that I had, and then later on in the coming days and time, we'll get more gravel for her driveway to make it so it's not muddy. So I'm back home now. Got some 320 grit sandpaper. I'm gonna scuff up the door, get it ready for its final clear coat on this side. And hopefully it turns out good. I think it will though. Okay, now while that's drying, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna start filling in the hole. I'm gonna start filling in the hole so that I have, it's gonna rain here soon, so I have an idea of what's going to happen when the water comes. So it's supposed to rain today, and we'll see if this makes a difference. Although if it only rains a little bit, we won't even be able to tell. But forecast says it's gonna rain. I'm gonna fill it up here. It's gonna rain in about an hour, so I have an hour of time to get this done. Hopefully it goes good. Hopefully. So basically all this dirt here is going to be used to grade the south side of the house there. What's been happening over the years is that a hole has been developing from washout and whatnot from the hose bib and stuff being there, and then just general snow and rain. It's making the hole worse and worse, which is causing the water to come down through the hole, pool near the footing of the house, and then come into the house underneath the plate of the wall there. So what we're trying to do is cause some grading so that all the water will run away from the house, and then there's kind of a natural swale that will take it out into the trees and down to the pond. The goal here is to remedy the situation for good, but if it doesn't work, what we're going to have to do is excavate all around the north side of the house and then put in weeping tile and gravel and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully this will work though. We've been trying to figure out a way to do it that is not going to cost a whole bunch of money. Our engineers had told us that the house is structurally sound. It's just that the clay is holding a bunch of water, and that's what the problem is. So this should do it. If not, we'll have to I guess expand our expectations for what to do next. Alright, excellent. Done. Well, this is how I'm going to leave it for now. Put some topsoil and stuff on it later. Now I'm going to go inside, start working on the painting and the door and the paintings, and then the door and then the painting and then the door, and hopefully we can have both things done before too long. Take a couple more days or whatever, but let's get to it. Just started working on this piece here. I kind of have an outline going on. It looks okay. I may have made his body a little bit too small, so I might have to bring that out a little bit. But this is what I'm going to be working on. This is one of the commissions that I'm doing, and then I have another commission that is right here, and that'll be a dog. So working on this. While this little sketch, I guess you could call, is drying, I'm going to go upstairs and work on my door. put another clear coat on it. So I get one of these, dip it in here, and go along the stiles here. And it looks good. Already did the rest of it. You're not supposed to back brush too much because the ridges get knocked down naturally because the stuff floats itself. I've never used this method of staining or putting on clear coat or anything before, but this is the second coat, so should work out good. The first one looked good. Use a little foam brush like this to get things like that out of there. Takes some time to do this type of finish because I want it to look damn near perfect. So anyways, I'm washing off the brush now so that I can reuse it again because they are kind of expensive. And then after this, I'm gonna get back downstairs in the temporary studio there to do some more of that bear painting. Should be dry by now. I've been up here for, I don't know, a good while. Figure that out. Alright, let's go see what we can get ourselves into trouble-wise with this bear. I'm actually kind of excited about this piece. I like it. It is a commission and I'm not going to be having prints of it, but it's still a good piece to throw up on the Facebook page there. So let's get back to it, shall we? Alright, that's where I'm going to leave that for now. I'm going to go back upstairs and check out the door. I'm going to give that another sanding. The next time you see the bear, that'll be in a painting video standalone, so you'll see the finished product, start to finish sort of thing. Same with the door. The next time you see the door, hopefully that'll be done as well. We're basically just gonna see if I can get this. Do some sanding of the last bit of clear coat. So I'm gonna sand the clear coat and then add one more clear coat to this side, flip it over, and basically do the same thing. So thank you so much for watching the vlog here. This one's a little sporadic, kind of all over the place, but it kind of shows what I've been up to. Life of an artist slash maker slash person who's trying to get his house live-in ready whilst also trying to pay the bills sort of thing. So thank you for being here. I will see you guys again. Look forward to the couple build videos and paint videos coming out. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to check me out on Instagram and Facebook to stay even more up to date, those are My Hands Gallery and